What's up, you? I'm talking to you. That's right. You watching this right now? As it's live, you're the only one. It's just me and you in here. Uh, it's my first time going live on this channel, which is my second channel, um, in a long time. I don't even know if I've ever done it before, honestly. Maybe like a year or two ago I did. So I just thought I had this feeling of like, what if there's people out there who need me, who I'm totally ignoring as I'm only going on my live on my main channel and haven't been posting on this channel. And I thought, what a dick move, Sasha. You're giving the love to your main channel. You're on your spiritual podcast sometimes. You're going Instagram sometimes. But what a dick. What about all the people who want to hear from you that are on second channel? So I thought I'd go live on here and just hang out with you guys a little bit. So say hi. There's 3 of you now. 3. That's right. 3 out of 19,413 subscribers. The 3 are here. Not the 19,000 and not the 400. What's up, guys? Are you guys taking this unique opportunity in history to wake up? Or are you keeping the blanket over your head and staying asleep? That's the big question. You know, this is a really unique opportunity that we're in right now to really just sit, stay at home, go for walks if you're allowed out of the house, and really think about not just what you're doing with your life, that's a given, but humanity, like what are we doing? How's it going for all of us? Where's this whole show heading? You know what I'm saying? What's the trajectory if we keep going like we've been doing? It gives us a chance to ask bigger questions, like who's running the show? Who's running the narrative here? You know what I'm saying? Is somebody pushing some kind of agenda? Are we getting the real information? Are the people running the show loving, wonderful beings who are, who got our back and are trying to make the world a better place, or not? Right? Yeah, it's such an interesting time, and you can see how the people who are using this time well. It's a decision, and the decision you make about what the situation is, and what it means to you, and how you use this time. It really comes down to vibration. Positive people who are calibrating in the higher levels, they use this as an opportunity. They see this as an opportunity. They see this pause as an opportunity for humanity to have a think and have a break. And although it may be tough for many, people get sick, some people may lose their homes, some people may be homeless, many people are losing their jobs. But those of us who have a little faith in the plan, will see this as a great opportunity for humanity to awaken to its highest, right? In a big way. And even though, you may have to go and stay at a friend's house and sleep at your friend's couch because you lost your job, or you might have to, you know what I'm saying? You might have to not eat that fancy $30 steak you used to having every Friday night, or whatever it is. It's an opportunity for us to tune into something greater than ourselves, because when we go within and we really sit with what is, and we start to really, feel into what's important. And this is the time to do that, folks. This is the time to feel into what's important. We'll see that the money in your bank account, how fancy your clothes are, and, how much money you spend on your last phone, and all these things, or how important you are, and the status you have, all these things. They don't matter. They don't matter. Our health matters. How much love we have in our lives matters. How we choose to see things, how we choose to use this opportunity matters. And our vibrational frequency matters a lot. See, so this is such an opportunity for us to really tune into what's important here, People who are not so much in higher levels of consciousness are probably freaking out right now, going, it's terrible, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to starve to death, I'm going to be home. And they're tapping into the fear. And that's the default for many, many people who are in survival. And they don't know the true nature. They don't know their true nature. They don't know what this world is. And they're deep, deep in the story of the ego. And, they really believe that, they really believe all this. It's real. This world is real. They're real. They're a person with a struggle and a story. And it can be really hard. when you're really in it, But you don't have to be. And I'm telling you, if you're one of those people and you end up watching this video, if you're not the 6 people watching it live, but later you watch this video, thanks for finding it. It's a really unique opportunity for you, even if you are one of the people that does have that tendency to worry a little bit, to consider what's the worst case scenario. Oh no, to start worrying about, am I going to lose my job, even though you haven't, or worried about if you're going to be able to pay your bills, or whatever the worry is, whatever that future projection. If you're one of those people who tends to worry about the future, and hey, most of us do have that tendency, then it's a unique opportunity for you to choose another way, to choose another vibration. It's not that hard. It's not that hard when you realize that you are the one choosing which thoughts to tune into. When you realize that you control your reality, you control your thoughts, and that your thoughts aren't even your thoughts, that you are an infinite being. You are as God created you, so you are literally infinite consciousness in a temporary human experience. And you're creating your own reality. And the thoughts you have access to are literally thoughts that you access, not your thoughts. There are fields of thoughts, and based on your vibrational frequency, you choose to tune into some thoughts. Inventors tap into the egregore, the field of inventions. And they go, oh my God, I had this great invention. Did you have it? Or did you just tap into it because you were aligning yourself with that field of vibration? So people who are positive and loving, and they love people, and they're optimistic, and they love helping people, and they're just all about the love. They're tapping into love-based, high-frequency thoughts all the time, and it feels great. Thoughts about unity and helping people and hugging people. And you know what I'm saying? And doing what you can to make the world better and to leave a positive imprint here. You're tapping into those thoughts. And then people who are stuck in, serving other type of thought patterns, other egregores, other pendulums, as Madam Zealand would call them, then they're stuck with thoughts of survival and fear and worry, and looking at people as competition and worrying whether you'll have more than somebody else, or whether you're as good as somebody else, or what you can do to get the better deal, and blah, 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 all these things, coming from a place of lack rather than a place of abundance. I got a secret for you guys. Lack or abundance is actually a matter of vibrational frequency. It has nothing to do with how much money you have in the bank, or, again, the stuff that you have, or how cool people think you are. It has nothing to do with that. True abundance is where you calibrate on the scale of consciousness. That's abundance. Abundance is calibrating in the high levels when you know the truth of your nature, you know who you are, you know what you're doing here, and you understand that the universe is actually, everything that is actually one being, that we are one being experiencing itself through these infinite forms, and that you are immortal, beyond death, beyond being hurt, that you are absolutely infinite, having this very temporary crazy adventure we call being a person. So when you really move towards that truth, there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about. Even if you got a shitty situation happening right now, it'll pass, and everything is okay. We're protected on a level that's difficult to comprehend, actually. I'm gonna move out of the sun because it's smoking hot down here in Ecuador, guys. Holy shit. I'm gonna sneeze too. My allergies have been kicking in. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Achoo! That was a good one. I sneezed earlier, my friend. She goes, coronavirus! And she was scared. And I said, sneezing isn't it's not one of the things. Lung problems, that's one of the things. Sneezing is not one of the things. Symptoms. All right. So, is this making sense, guys? So I want to ask you guys, because we're live. We're live. Are you using this as an opportunity to raise your vibration, to take control of your reality? Are you using this opportunity? Because it's such an amazing opportunity, right? It really is. It can be, when you look back to this event in 5 years, and you will look back because we're going to make it. When you look back on this event, what do you want your story to be? What do you want your reality to be? That you panicked and you freaked out and you were worried, and you know what I'm saying? Or that you went, okay, yeah, whatever happens, it's for the best. This is waking up humanity, and I want to play my part, and I want to do everything I can to help everybody and support everybody and bring people together against whatever narrative or whatever dark forces or any of the negativity that's being spread. This whole thing is about separation. I'll tell you right now, it's not about a virus. It's about perpetuating fear and getting people to be afraid of each other and separating them, because the powers that be, they were trying with the man versus woman and rich versus poor and black versus white, and trying to turn men and women into these asexual beings, and trying to tell us that we have to. It's a great craziness, a lot of craziness. But that wasn't enough, folks, because people were still loving on each other. So they had to scare everybody into thinking they're going to die from a virus, which is apparently no more dangerous than the normal flu. So people are afraid to go out of the house, afraid to hug each other, afraid to be close to each other. And it's a lie. It's a scam. It's a big fat scam. And people are waking up to that. And it may be a while before most people realize that we're being played. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But you're watching this video right now, so you have a unique opportunity to turn this into something amazing, something truly amazing. I really believe we're in this great awakening that's happening right now. We're talking millions of people are waking up, man. Millions of people are waking up. It's so beautiful to see. And they can't stop us and they can't bring us down. We are humanity, and we're waking up, and it's beautiful. And so one commenter, and do leave a comment, guys. This is live. This is not I know a couple of you guys, he's just acting like it's live, but it's a replay. It's not a replay. Okay, motherfuckers, this is happening right now. So one gentleman just posted, they're not, where can I bring up that comment? Where did the comment go? Oh, here we go. I agree not to worry. Vidar says, but I only worry about the state of my kids if they do not have all the material things. Sure. And that's perfectly normal. That means you're not a psychopath. If you're worried about your kids, guess what? You're not insane. You're not a psycho. Congratulations. Good for you. So, yes, but even that, see, if you really want your kids to be happy and have, everything that they need and be healthy and happy, guess what you can do right now to make sure your kids have an optimal future? Don't worry. Because if you worry, you're going to lower your vibrational frequency. You're going to lower your immune system. You're more likely to get sick. You're more likely to, you know what I'm saying? By keeping your vibration high, trusting in the universe, you're going to feel better. You're going to be in a higher vibrational frequency. Your kids are going to feel that. They're going to feel your energy of positivity, of love, your more presence, because you're here. See, when we're worried, when we're in those lower vibrational frequencies, we're up here. We're worried. Oh, man, is it going to be okay? Oh, my kids are going to be okay. Am I going to make enough money? All this kind of shit lowers your vibration. You're more likely to get sick, ironically, in the situation we're in now. When you're positive and you have that trust in the universe, when you trust the universe that it is always provided for you, you've always been okay, even though you've had some close calls. You've always been okay, haven't you? For the most part. Shit happens sometimes. We've all had hard times, but overall, you see what I'm saying? You've always been okay. You've been sick. We've all had colds. We've all had issues. But guess what? Our immune system has always come on top. You've always been okay. You're being taken care of. You see, everything works out. It's okay. So we're all divinely protected, and it's really tuning into that and realizing, what are the odds of all of this? What are the odds of all the times you could have been killed or something really bad could have happened? It didn't. All the times your immune system could have lost and you could have got really sick and then died. You didn't. You made it, right? Because we're divinely protected. We're divine beings, and we're being protected. So succumbing to those to the fears, that's how they get us, guys. That's how they get us. That's how they get us. You fall into that fear, your vibration lowers, and then in that fear, you start the things you attract, whatever you put your energy into, that is what will manifest. Because you're a powerful creator. So if you're worried about lack, and you're going to lose your job, it's going to be terrible, blah blah blah. You're basically, even though you're afraid of it, you're attracting those experiences. You're saying, I want to experience this. You're creating that reality. Anytime you put too much energy into something, it's creating an imbalance, and things tend to balance out. So it's never going to be as bad as you think. But if you're really focused on that reality, you're going to create it. So don't fall for it, guys. Do not fall for the fear. It's really a choice. As crazy as it sounds, it's just a choice. It's a choice. Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose fear? That's it. At any moment you feel those thoughts coming, we're starting to worry about something, just look at it and say, is that who I am? Is that really my nature, the fear? Or am I love, and I'm choosing to listen to these fear thoughts? Because when you realize that fear is not your nature, it's foreign to you, you'll see it. You'll see the fear thought and you'll go, well, I don't need this. This isn't me. You will realize that it is an illusion. All fear-based thoughts are an illusion. They're not real. You are a love being. You exist only because of love. You came into this world because of love. Your soul was created because of love. The universe was created, the Milky Way was created because of love. All of it because of God's love, because of the love of the infinite one creator, which is us, by the way. We're just a fractal of it. We're all part of it. We're all part of that. There's no separation between us and all that is. So part of this journey that we're all on is recognizing our true natures, that we are the love, we are not the fear. We are not any fear-based thoughts. We can never truly be harmed in any way. Even if you leave this body, you cannot be hurt. Here's a question, because we're live. Danger is real, fear is not. Is that what we're saying? Well, yeah, so there's one element of danger that is real. So for example, you're in a human body. If there's a bus coming at you at 800 miles an hour, there's a danger to your physical body. Get out of the fucking way. Right? But is there a danger to you? Is there a danger to who you really are? The answer is no, because you are not the body. You are an infinite light being, immortal, beyond birth, beyond death. You've always existed. You will always exist. There is no end to what you are. That is the truth of our nature. So there is a danger, but only to the physical and only to the ego, which again, you think you are. You think you're this series of thoughts and beliefs and traumas and all this kind of stuff. That's not who you are. You're none of those things. We just pick these things up. You see, we just pick these things up. So there is a kind of danger, but it's not as dangerous as you think because you're immortal. It's like, okay, imagine you're in a dream. Imagine you're having a really intense dream. You're going around and you're dreaming and you're having a great time. And somebody's coming at you and they're with a knife and they're going to kill you. Is there a danger? There is a danger. In that experience, you may experience death, but it's a dream. So how dangerous is it, really? You may be afraid in the dream. You might be running from the guy with the knife. But when you wake up, you go, I was in no danger at all. It was a dream. Well, guess what, my friends? This is no more or less a dream world than when you're dreaming. Okay? I know that sounds wacky, but I've woken up in this world. I've had awakenings in this world where I literally died and woke up without the ego, without the fear, and experienced the truth of this reality. You see? And it's not real, this world. It's real, but it's temporary, so it's not ultimately real. It's not the absolute. It's a dream world. We come here, we experience things, it's fun, we learn things, and then we leave. But we cannot truly die here or be hurt here. We can learn. That's about all. We can learn, we can grow, we can love, we can raise our vibration. We can do those things, but dying, we can't really die. There's no such thing. So I hope that makes sense. And chit. Here's another question. Oh, there's only one guy asking all the questions, but I'll do another one from him because the rest of you guys are shy. The rest of you guys are shy. Guys, I'm not that famous, really. Come on, guys. It's 12 people on the live stream. You can ask me a question. It's okay, really. Now, when we have 280 people live, that's different. On my Sunday sermon, on my main channel, which I do, I'm doing noon Eastern, by the way, this Sunday, we get up to sometimes 80 people. And I think I had 120 a couple weeks ago. That was pretty exciting. But here, second channel, guys, Sasha Second, it's a small show. You guys, you can hog me all to yourself, guys. Oh, that's cool that 3:30 a.m. Pablo, Jesus Christ, man. And Chit is asking, it's a good question. I am men going their own way. I once attended one of your workshops 6 or 7 years ago. Nice. What city? I wish to know, oopsie, sorry, trying to bring back that question. I wish to know how you grew out of the day game and pickup culture, Sasha. Of course, only if that's okay with you. Sure, I'm happy to answer that question. Oopsie. So, what happens when you fully wake up? Well, you should watch episode 46 of the Woke as Fuck podcast, also on YouTube. Because I talk about the whole experience there, and it's fucking crazy, is what it is. Fucking crazy. But first, this question. How to pick up on hot quarantine chicks? Also a good question. So the first question was how I transitioned out of pickup. Well, I got into the pickup stuff because I had a lot of trauma as a kid, right? I was Actually, you know what, guys? Let me put on. Hang on, I have a stick I can use to hold this up, and it'll be a smoother image. So let me grab it. It's one of those, one of those sticky things. So I'm gonna use it. Here it is. Look, one of these. I'm gonna put this on. Never gonna bring you up. Never gonna turn you around. Never gonna turn around. Does that, guys? I'm in my underwear. How's that make you? Is anyone excited because I'm in my underwear? Okay, wait. 1 second. There we go, guys. Bam. Oh, you were at my talk in New Delhi. That's cool. Yeah, India was fun, man. India was really fun. I ate some very good food. Of course, it was a little hectic, but it was great. Body shot, sexy. You guys want to see some nipple? So I got into the pickup because I had a lot of anger at women. I was very frustrated because my mom kicked the shit out of me every day. Not every day. So physical violence, a lot of emotional abuse. She told me I was no good. She told me I was going to be a garbage man. She was a perfectionist, so she yelled at me a lot. It was not fun. Growing up was a shit show. And so I had a lot of anger at women, a lot of frustration at women. And, I had to overcome that. So I was super horny. I'm a teenager and in my 20s, and I wanted to hook up with chicks. So I got into pickup, and I hated clubs. I hated drinking. It was all fake. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to walk up to chicks in the daytime and be like, what's up? And I did it, and I got rejected and whatever. But I just got better at it, and I learned to, eventually just stop giving a shit what people thought about me, and started dating girls and having sex and all this kind of stuff. And, one thing led to another, and I put those videos up and blah, blah, blah. Y'all know the history probably. And they went viral, and I ended up teaching pickup and all this kind of stuff. But at some point, and it was great. It was like a really fun time, and I had a lot of sex. It was really fun. Sex is fun. When you're horny, sex is fun. I think we can all agree on that. Unless you're a virgin, then it's all theoretical. In which case, contact my Infinite Man team. We can still help you. But anyway, at some point, yeah, I'd had the sex, and I just, it wasn't doing it for me anymore. And I knew that I had things to work out, other things to work out. I wanted to go deeper in my healing. I wanted to, I heard about spiritual enlightenment, and I wanted to wake the fuck up, frankly. And sex and women, all that stuff, I just didn't appeal anymore. I was hooked on the awakening, waking the fuck up. That was what took over my life. And I seem to have an obsessive compulsive disorder. I mean, sorry, not obsessive compulsive. Just obsessive, like I don't know whether you want to say I'm an adrenaline junkie, or I just like to go deep into things that I do, right? So when I was doing stand-up comedy, I was like all about it. Had to be the funniest comedian, a lot of ego there. And then when I was doing pickup, I had to be the number one and have the hottest girlfriends and make the best pickup videos and, all that shit. And then when I wanted to, attain or achieve enlightenment, I really went for it. I went absolutely bonkers because I wanted to wake up, because I knew I'd had experiences already at that point that were some profound experiences, and they got more and more crazy and profound. And then, at some point you realize like that this is a dream and you want to wake up from it. So I went fully down the rabbit hole. And I can say, pretty much woke up in the last couple of years. I had some really crazy experiences of death of the ego, and waking up in this world without the fear and without the separation, just as all that is, having a human experience. And it's a trip, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's pretty trippy. So that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. And so now I, the awakening stuff and the consciousness and raising your vibration is probably what I rant about the most. Though I'll still talk about, in the Infinite Man Academy, our online community, I'll still talk about health stuff, and we'll still talk about dating stuff. Coach Mike's good at the dating stuff, and starting a business and all these things that we cover. But my passion is the consciousness, the waking up, the enlightenment. Really is the number one thing that I talk about and teach in our online community. For me, that's the most important thing. All right, let's see. I had another. All right, we're up to 15 humans. Yeah, what's up, guys? Guys, this is live, right? This is not a. It's not a fake live. It's happening now. Now, if you're watching replay, it's nice that you're 26 minutes into a replay of me ranting. I take that as a compliment. Do hit the like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I do more lives? What do you think? But as we're live right now, feel free to ask me a question. I'll hang out a little bit longer. Let me just, I'm going to scroll back. Someone else asked me something. Now, interestingly, Digital Currency Dude asked how to pick up hot chicks, quarantine chicks. Well, we're currently at the end of a course called Social Freedom During Quarantine in the Infinite Man Online Academy community. So that's over, but if you join, you'll get the replays. And we talk about social freedom and pushing our boundaries during quarantine. And when you stop caring what people think about you and you feel good about you, you can always connect with the chicks. Let's see here. What was the other question? Oh, yeah. What about influence that comes from other worlds? Do you think that exists? Many psychics talk about it. Yeah, well, there's lots of influences out there. Positive influences, negative influences. We're all connected. We're all multidimensional beings, so we're all connected to all kinds of... you guys want to see a cool view? Look at this. Woo. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see that because it's sunny out there, but ain't that pretty? I'm grateful for that beautiful view. We're all multi-dimensional beings. So I sometimes do channeling from Sirius, the Syrian Brotherhood, and they tell me some crazy shit. So we all have that, and anyone can actually sit and breathe and get present and actually tune into what entities are around, beneficial ones, what other aspects of you want to talk to you. And you can channel and you can communicate with those beings. So we're all being affected. But again, remember what I said earlier. We are all tapping into and are connected to many different types of energies. So depending on your frequency, you can choose to tap into higher vibrational energies. You know, God source, man. Angels. Like, there are fucking divine beings everywhere incarnated on this planet. There's angels up there. It's fucking wild. And you have access to that because you're that. You're a light being. All of you. If you're listening to my channel, you are not here exploring the dark side. Sorry, I had to break. If anyone here's like, nope, I'm gonna just be evil as fuck. No, you're not, because you wouldn't listen to me for more than 60 seconds without going, fuck this guy. You really wouldn't. So you can choose to tap into any aspects of yourself. And again, this will sound woo-woo, but even those other beings I'm talking about, angelic beings, aliens, all of it, angels, it's you, right? It's all you. It's all ultimately, if you go up the levels of reality, it's all the God self in infinite forms experiencing itself. It's all you. It's all me. It's all one. Playing this game of separation. So you're actually talking to yourself. When you pray, you're talking to yourself. When you're interacting with Christ consciousness, you're talking to another aspect of yourself. When you're talking to Buddha, you're talking to yourself. When you're talking to Krishna, you're talking to yourself. When you're talking to Archangel Michael, you're talking to yourself. When you're talking to your spirit guides, you're talking to an aspect of yourself. That's the truth. It's all you, man. That's what waking up means. It's realizing that it is all you. There's nothing else in this universe but yourself. That is the spiritual path. And once you start having those awakenings, and by the way, there was a comment, guy went, kid thinks he's enlightened. I guess you're talking about me. Not right now, but I have been enlightened more than once. And so I can speak about it, I can talk about it. Doesn't mean I'm in a state of absolute peace and bliss and joy now. Most are not. Most beings that have enlightenment experiences are not permanently and fully illuminated. But I can speak of this truth because I've experienced it. And that's not really accurate. The truth just is. And my ego died, and I was able to exist without the idea of a person and without the ego present for a while. And during that time, I was able to experience the truth with a capital T, which is existence is, self is, God is, and it's everything forever. And that's actually the absolute reality that doesn't change. Am I experiencing it now? Nope. You can tell. I'm in a good place. I feel good. I'm happy. But I'm not right now in that absolute state. I've been there I've spent, honestly, if you add it up, a couple of weeks in that. So, for whatever that's worth, it can be helpful. to tap into that and to talk about that. Digital Currency Dude says, after next crypto bull run, I will pay for your day game and all other services. Well, I don't teach the day game. My instructors do. They're very good. I teach comedy therapy. I teach. Very powerful. I'll be doing that online soon, actually. That's going to be coming up as one of the courses, which you guys will hear about. And that, and then some social freedom courses I teach, and other courses about waking up out of the matrix and loving yourself and healing. All that kind of shit is what I'm into. The day game is the only one I don't teach anymore. I've got people. I got people for that, yo. I got peoples for that. But yeah, come to an Infinite Man event. We're gonna try and have one, maybe early autumn in Europe. So hopefully by then, Bitcoin would have hopped off, son. Yeah. Oops. Now, what was this other comment here? I have seen and liked videos about women not being able to complement male trades. I don't know what that means. Women not being able to complement men. Is that what you're talking about? I'm in Ecuador, Digital Currency Dude. And yes, this coronavirus is a bioweapon. It was funded by the United States and made in China. That information has already been out there and has been acknowledged actually by the U.S., which actually Trump said we're going to cut funding to that shit. So that's no longer theory. That's just what is. All right. Yes, it is very beautiful here in Ecuador. Though I'm hoping to get to Vancouver at some point this summer when the flights are back on, but it doesn't look like that's going to be till June, maybe. Okay, we got an interesting. Harry Potter, what's up, dog? Nice to see you on here. He's usually on my Sunday sermons on my main channel, which next one, noon, this Sunday. He's asking, yes, it's 225 consciousness. Can you muscle test the highest level of consciousness I ever reached after the age of 16? Sure, I can ask that. I'm going to have to put this down to use my hands. You guys can see up my nose and shit. I'm irradiating my balls now, guys, with Wi-Fi radiation. So Harry Potter, highest level of consciousness. 283 is the highest state you've reached, Harry Potter. 283. So time to get yourself back up, son. Certificate of vaccine identification, that's funny. That's not going to happen. Their plans are collapsing. Everyone knows about Fauci and Bill Gates now. I once went high on weed, had an experience where I felt like we all were being bombarded by some low vibrations that come down upon us through the clouds from some mechanical device. While they are spraying, they've also admitted to that, though, that they're spraying chemicals, but it's for your protection. So don't worry. The heavy metals that they're spraying from the planes is good for you because it stops the sun coming in. So it's good to keep the temperature from warming up. Okay, guys? So don't worry about the spraying because the government said it's good for you. So it must be fine. I'm in Ecuador. Yes, Truth Seekers, it is a PSYOP. Digital Currency Dude knows what's up. Yeah, I mean, on multiple levels, we're being bombarded. It's a consciousness war. This fundamentally is a war on consciousness, right? If they can scare people into staying at home and being terrified, then and they can destroy the economy, then that's their plan. So people starve and fight each other, and basically they want to reduce the population of the planet and put microchips into whoever survives. That's the general plan. It's already being fucking collapsing because too many people are waking up. And I think the white hats, the good guys, are actually taking those motherfuckers down. Q is real. Trump's one of the good guys. We're going to be okay. Now, oops, let's see here. This is not as convenient as Instagram, I'll be honest. Yes, digital. I am a permanent traveler-ish, but I'm trying to just mainly stick to Ecuador, Vancouver, and then maybe once a year Europe kind of thing. But who knows, right? With all this craziness, hopefully we'll get back to normal soon. What is Q? QAnon. That's what Q is. How did you achieve ego? Did you use DMT? No, I've never been into ayahuasca. Was fucking brutal for me. DMT, I haven't really been a fan of either. By the grace of God, it would be the answer. By dedicating years to and a lot of energy to waking up and reading books and praying and sometimes meditation and some plant medicines. By the grace of God, I've had multiple experiences of union with the infinite mind and ego death and just being in the bliss of all that is. Yes, it's a hell of a thing. The sun just keeps moving over and fucking me. I'm gonna move over here. It's a hell of a thing, see? Okay, you turkeys, this has been good. I'm gonna take a break, and then I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram to give Instagram some love. So if you're not following me on Instagram, at Sasha Daygame on Instagram, follow me, and in 2 minutes I'm gonna go live there. Thanks for being here. I love all you guys, and let me know what you thought of my little rant. And yeah, make sure to be subscribed to me on my main channel because I usually go live there, and a lot of good stuff is coming out there. Say goodbye, guys. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, mwah. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye-bye. Please leave a comment and hit the like once the video is uploaded. That would be good. Peace, guys.